This is the preview for the April Vini Curiosity case. It's a very curious case. It's a nice one, this one. Just for a quick little bit of, housekeeping first. We've got the London tasting coming up on the 20th of March, and that is at St John Smith Square. And coming to that, Ferrante from Cantina di Marzo. So you get a chance to taste all of his Greco di Truffos together. So the Ortale, the Laure, the Serone. It's going to be very, very good. Looking forward to that a lot. Cantina di Mare's wines are coming over too. So that glorious Ferrantino, which sold out super fast when we had it. That, we're not sure if they'll actually turn up yet, just because passport issues, but we'll keep an eye on that. You never know. We do know that that P-Check is turning up, so Roberto and Alessia, and showing off their magnificent. They haven't been to London for 20 years. It's brilliant news. I'm so happy they're coming. So we'll have the Malvasia, the Friulano, the Athena, the Yelka. We'll even have the red. I've got just a few bottles for you to try, and if you really love them, we'll do a pre-shipping offer on that. So they'll be there. And also Plantamura. Plantamura's wines are quite magnificent if you haven't tasted them. We haven't really done a great deal to push them hard because they've just sold quietly and excellently, and it's my style of Primitivo. Elegant, fine, high altitude. It's just great. Yeah, I think you're going to love them. Anyway, hopefully you can come. So to go back to where we were, it's also Piemonte case this week. So at the same, you've got the Vini Curiosity tasting on the 25th of April at 7 o'clock on Thursday. On the Wednesday, on the 24th, is the Piemonte small tasting, and the bottles included in that case are astonishing, and they will be on the preview coming up. So the Piemontese preview. Conspirators is a week before. If anyone's interested, please grab a case. They're drinking really good drinking wines this time, so really great case of wine. Anyway, to get to this one, 2 white wines as usual. We kick off with a brand new one from Peter Dipoli, and Peter Dipoli works with his son Felix. We just went up there a couple of weeks ago, and they're in the lower part of the Südtirol. And when they bought their vineyard, the first thing they did was a strip, and they planted Sauvignon Blanc. Not very Vini curious, I know. It's not an easy one for me. I don't often give you Sauvignon Blanc in a Vini Curiosity case. I'm not sure I've ever done it before, actually. But there's a good reason why they don't put Sauvignon on the front label. They just call it Voglar. And it's because it's not a typical Sauvignon. It's aged in large Botte Grande. They give it plenty of time. It's great intensity, more minerality. There's none of that kiwi herbaceousness to it. It tastes like a proper wine. It's an astonishing Südtirol wine. They don't make a great deal of it. It's a very small estate, and the wine's made in their basement. Just got to taste it. It's one of those, I would say cult, but cult's pushing it. It's certainly for me a desired wine. It's really great. I'm very glad to be showing it to you, and I hope you really enjoy it. The next one's another slight oddball as well. Actually, it's called BiancOne. So the one with no name, or blank one, white one, whatever. And it's from Pianta Grossa, and Luciano is making an Erba Luce in the style of Burgundy. So it's again, it's not my usual thing. Usually Erba Luce into oak barrels. It certainly makes me ponder. But in this case, he's done a fantastic job. It adds a little bit of density, a little bit of richness, more lees contact through the middle. It's from Donnas. He's only got a few plants of Erba Luce. There isn't much up there. You see it appears sometimes in Carema and Donnas, and it appears throughout the Alto Piemonte. But in this case, really, really, really fine wines. Beautifully put together, beautifully made. And this is a 21 vintage, which is a great vintage, absolute classic. There's 2 really good wines in this case, and they're quite spring-like. They've both got their own very distinct characters. And then we go into the reds, and the reds again, got another brand new wine for you here. I've got a few new ones this time. Carlotto, and Carlotto is it's quite strange. Whenever I keep trying to give bottles of this away, I got so excited I bought 6 for myself, and occasionally you give it to other producers and say, found a fantastic Pinot Noir. You look on their wine list and find they've already got it. So Giacomo up the road here in the wine bar, he's listing it. Didn't surprise me at all. We went to Peter Dipoli. He got very, very excited, said, yeah, they're the best of them. And it's just, well, Peter didn't say that, Felix did. But really, really, really fine Pinot Noir. Very, very, Michela makes it. She's very, very delicate winemaker. This is, the alcohol's not too high, the elegance is magnificent, it's proper Pinot Noir. And it's from Mazon, which is the great cru of the Südtirol. So, brilliant stuff, 2019 vintage, great vintage. I mean, this really is a lovely little tasting. And then we lead from the Pinot Noir into Dogliani. And this is Dogliani from Lapo Berti, because Lapo wanted to make some more wine. Problem is, poor old Lapo, he doesn't own vineyards, so it's almost impossible to get your mitts on more Nebbiolo. But he could get his mitts on some Dolcetto. And Dogliani is fantastic. It's the most southern end of the Langhe, so of the Barolo district. So if you go straight down below Barolo, that's where Dogliani sits. Steep slopes, high chalky soils or high chalk content soils. Fabulous wine. And here the Dolcetto has a totally different character to the Dolcetto of the north and the Dolcetto of the Langhe. So really curious, specifically excellent wines, site-specific wines. I'm quite excited about Dogliani. Very sadly, most of that, or a lot of that region has been pulled to make more Alta Langa, which is the fizz that comes from up there, because it is high altitude. And it's very well suited to Pinot Noir and Chardonnay and for making spumante, and that's what the Italians want at the moment. So Dogliani's taking a real hit right now. So it's quite nice to actually see some really interesting, high-quality Dolcettos come our way, which are very, very worthy of being just great red wines. And Lapo's done a great job. So there's the Dogliani. Then we go into an old favourite. We go to Paolo Petrilli's Agramante, and this is the 2019. Great, great, great vintage. This is the first time we're starting to bring it out. We've only just finished 17s. Agramante is Cacc'e Mmitte di Lucera, which is a DOC near the town of Lucera. Really unusual DOC because it combines Nero di Troia as the active element, if you like, of the grape types, with Sangiovese, Montepulciano. Officially, it's got to have some Bombino Bianco in. Not sure this has. It's superb wine. It's fermented in open oak casks, so open tinny, and aged in stainless steel. So very, very little oak, well-used to ferment, very natural hands-off system, bottled without filtration, so usually there's a bit of sediment in these wines. Absolutely supreme, because Paolo's another one. Doesn't really like big, heavy Pugliese wines. He likes lighter, more elegant, clean, fresh style of wines. He's another one trying to really do Pinot Noir and Puglia, which is virtually impossible. But if you are going to do it, this is a very enjoyable way of doing it. So there's a real silkiness and elegance to these wines. They work extremely well. The Agramante for me is one of the great Pugliese wines. It's a magnificent wine. And then we finish with one of my I never got excited about this when it first came out. It was Gran Selezione, which is Chianti's new super reserva. But Le Cinciole is just divine. And the 2018 is a supreme wine. We put the Chianti 2018, the last that we had, and we'd held some back for a conspirator's case. If we could possibly get it in, it was there. So there were a few spare bottles. If you want to taste the 18 normal Chianti Classico, go online, grab it. It's magnificent. But this is the Gran Selezione, the super reserva from the single vineyard, and it is a few steps up. And it's an astonishing. It just shows Sangiovese can give weight, elegance, freshness. It's an incredibly versatile grape, and it gives real power, interest, just divine wine. So it's a really great case. I'm really looking forward to the tasting. So the tasting, as I said, is on 25th of April. If you're not a member of the wine club and you want to get involved, you can get one of the tasting cases. If you want to get a full bottle cases, please do, because the tasting on the 20th is free. If you are a wine club member, if you are not a wine club member, then it is £25 ticket. And that is, as I said, St John Smith Square on the 20th of March. So, spring tasting, 20th of March at St John Smith Square. Online tasting for the Vini Curiosity Wine Club case is in April on the 25th at 7 p.m. Hope to see you soon. Bye.